Raider Nation, what's going on? You're watching the Raiders Report, and I can't even believe I'm saying this, but at the same time, I can believe it because Dave Ziegler, Josh McDaniels, everybody throw a clown emoji down in the comments right now. It is officially official. The Las Vegas Raiders are signing quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo. We still do not have the trade or the contract details yet. As it stands right now, there was a report that came out earlier today that Garoppolo was looking for $25 million a year. There was another report that came out that the Raiders were hoping to get him at about $17 million. Either way, the fact that the Las Vegas Raiders moved on from Derek Carr, which I said was the right move, but you go with a downgrade lateral move with Garoppolo just shows how just... I don't even know what you can say as a Raider fan. How can you have any belief in what Ziegler and McDaniels are doing when you're running this type of clown show? It shouldn't surprise anybody. When you blow 5 leads of 10-plus points and then you try to tell Raider fans that Garoppolo is going to be your starting quarterback, yeah, they might still draft a QB. They might have somebody learn underneath them. But I'm telling you this right now. If I'm a Raider fan, I'm not buying tickets to this shit show. I ain't doing it. So let me know down in the comments section right now, what is your one-word reaction to the Raiders signing Jimmy Garoppolo? I'm pissed off. The Raider fans, man, we deserve so much. Raider Nation is the best damn fans in all of sports. You deserve so much more. And this falls on the shoulders of Mark Davis. When you hired McDaniels, when you hired Ziegler, you knew this was your option. You're telling me that Aaron Rodgers is out there. Lamar Jackson is available. There was reports this morning that the Raiders even thought about potentially trading up to the #1 pick. This is just about as worst-case scenario as you could have hoped for. The only way that you can spin this and being a positive note, if I'm the Raiders, is this. I am trading back from number 7. I stockpile on as many draft picks as I possibly humanly can. In 2024, I try to suck this season, sorry, whether you like to hear that or not, and then you try to go out and get Caleb Williams or Drake May. But Jimmy Garoppolo in today's NFL has no business, and I mean no business, being a starting quarterback on this Raiders team. The reason why they did it is because, guess what? Ziegler and McDaniels are frauds. They're afraid to bring in anything new. They only go with what they know. And Jimmy Garoppolo, at his time in 2 games with New England, a 71.2% completion percentage, 496 yards, 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. I get it. That was a very long time ago. But you look at the overall games played here by Garoppolo. 11 games last season, 16 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. The reason why I'm nervous about that number is because if Daniel Jones is making $40 million a year, he threw 15 touchdowns. Derek Carr, 37.5. Again, I am making this video without knowing whether or not what type of deal Garoppolo received. And if he receives under $17 million, my answer is going to change. And if it was up to me, I would give him a lot different type of deal. Holy shit. We just got the contract details. It's a 3-year, $67.5 million deal, $34 million guaranteed for Garoppolo. This Raiders organization is a freaking joke led by McDaniels and Dave Ziegler. You're telling me you're paying him over $20 million per year? You gave him $34 million guaranteed? Yeah, the $34 million guaranteed doesn't really impact the cap, but that's terrible. I'm not doing that deal. Some people might say it's a fair deal. I just saw Tashawn Reed says fair deal. Tashawn Reed's a freaking idiot. And anybody thinks that that guy knows anything, you're an idiot too. If you're looking for nonstop Raiders videos all year long, I'm going to keep it real with you. I really am. I will say that I'm hoping that Devontae Adams approves of this deal. Josh Jacobs said if you're going to franchise tag me that you're going to want to try to build around him. We got to hope that that's what this Raiders team tries to do. Because entering today, you came in today with $43.7 million. And you're going to spend a lot of that on Jimmy G. It's a 3-year, $67.5 million deal with $34 million guarantee. I'm not happy. I'm not happy. I want you guys to subscribe. I want you guys to continue to watch all of our live shows here on the Raiders Report. And I'm going to try to be a positive person from here on out. I really am. But when you see a deal like this go down, it's just really, really difficult to give a lot of confidence to McDaniels. It's hard to give a lot of confidence to Dave Ziegler, and this is just another example that I'm really not sure if they know what they're doing. You're giving Garoppolo $22.5 million over the next 3 years. Now, maybe there's an easy out after year one, after year two, but you get a deal like this done, if I'm the Raiders, I don't know if that means they're taking a quarterback in this year's draft. I have no idea. When you look at some of the super chats, some of these live reactions here from Raider Nation, boo, what a lateral move. It is. Jimmy Garoppolo is a downgrade. From Derek Carr. Like, if you would have told me Garoppolo would have been the answer that we've gone with, that's a joke to me. Michael, I'm sick. McFailure is effing us. You got to hope that Garoppolo can take you to a few playoff games. But with this current Raiders team, I'm not sure if they can. You still got to be able to build the offense. You got to be able to build the defense. This is just, it's unbelievable to me, the fact that they did this. But it's so believable. That's the worst part. Jimmy G will be injured like the third or fourth game. You got to keep him healthy. He's missed so many games. I just don't understand. If you're willing to take the risk on the injury of Garoppolo, why not take the risk on Lamar Jackson, an NFL MVP, somebody who's 26 years old? Like, I get that money still is a big factor in that, but you're giving away a lot of this Raiders money to go get Jimmy Garoppolo? The Raiders are so predictable that it's sickening to me. And that's why this Raiders organization with Josh McDaniels and with Dave Ziegler, I don't have confidence in. I had a little bit of confidence entering today. My confidence now is it's down there. I don't even know if it's anything. How about this? Get your red pens out. Grade the signing of Jimmy G. A, B, C, D, or F. It's an F. I know that there's some people out there that think, all right, $22.5 million for a quarterback that's had success. Let's be able to face the facts. Jimmy Garoppolo had success with the San Francisco 49ers because the Niners had a complete team, offense and defense. However, though, when you think about this current Raiders team, Jimmy Garoppolo and last year's Raiders team wins 4 games. So you're telling me you're going to give a quarterback that you think might be able to win you 7 or 8 or 9 games, that deal down below $34 million guaranteed for a guy who played in 11 games last season? Sure, 15 in 2021, but in 6 games in 2020. If you followed this Raiders team for a long time, those numbers that Garoppolo has been putting up, that's not going to win you many games. If I'm Devontae Adams, I'm pissed right now. I'm ticked off. You're telling me you're going to give me noodle-arm Garoppolo to lead this Raiders offense? You're going to get 8 in the box. Like, Josh Jacobs is going to be frustrated because the amount of people that are going to be in the box. Garoppolo's not going to be able to throw the ball down the field. Maybe the Raiders decide to take a QB at number 7, but I am unbelievably disappointed in this Raiders organization because of everything, man. Apparently that's what the Raiders wanted all along. They wanted Jimmy Garoppolo. Josh McDaniels, Dave Ziegler, unless you win a playoff game this season, y'all both deserve to be fired. And I mean that. To stay up to date with everything going on around the Raiders on Twitter, Instagram, hit me up. Give me a follow on IG, Twitter, at Mitchell Renz 365. Dude, I'm just flustered. Raider fans give up so much for this team. We give up so much for this team, and that's what you do? I hope that Mark Davis doesn't sell any tickets this season. I really do. And that's a shitty thing for me to say. It is. Because I know I want Raider fans to be able to go to games. Because going to a Raiders game is about creating memories. Some of the best memories I have with Raider Nation are going to those tailgates, hanging out with the nation. But this is the type of deal that, I'm sorry, it just straight up pisses me off, man.